It is caddy cleaning time. So I like to keep a clean caddy so I can start a job clean and end clean. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I keep in my caddy. So I already pulled everything out. I rinsed it out, and you can kind of dry it if you want. I kind of let it air dry essentially. Um, I always start with vinegar. I use vinegar on, oops. Um, I start with I always start with like the big gallons because I go through it so quickly. But this is a 30% vinegar. I dilute it a third vinegar to two-thirds water. And then in the spray bottle, uh, I use this for cleaning outside of like microwaves, maybe even sometimes on the inside of the microwave, especially if it's holding odor inside of the microwave itself. So I always carry vinegar. It's great to clean mirrors and windows and things of that nature. So let's keep on adding. So I always carry the stone and tile cleaner, which is this. It's an Odoban tile and grout. I love it because the active ingredient is hydrogen peroxide, which can help remove any urine odor. So it's really great to spray around the base of a toilet. So that always goes in there. But of course, you can use it on tile surfaces, in the bathroom, on the floors, on the countertops, that kind of thing. This is our Zep toilet cleaner. Again, I buy it by the big jug. You can buy individual smaller portions for your own home, or just for your personal use. This is the best stuff. The active ingredient is hydrochloric acid, so it's really, always make sure you wear gloves. But it is super, super active. It will really break up some nasty stuff in a toilet, and it's an essential item for me. This stuff I absolutely love using. This is the Murphy's uh, multi-use wood cleaning spray. I wanted to read what the title actually is. So I actually use this on wood floors and wood surfaces. You never want to wreck beautiful wood flooring, so make sure you take great care of it. Plus, I love the smell of this. I always make sure that I keep, now I have this one just like in a plastic bag, but I always make sure that I keep some scouring powder. I use it very minimally, but sometimes you just absolutely need it to get a sink really polished and shiny, depending obviously on the surface. But if it is the metal, the steel type sinks, it's really great to polish that up and get any residuals that are kind of in like tiny little bits of cracks within the surface itself. So it's really, really great stuff, an essential item that I always need. I do love the Libman brand of scrub brushes. They have all sorts of different shapes, sizes, and configuration. So this is a brand that I love and trust. So I always keep one of those in there. I am a big proponent on recycling old retired toothbrushes, keep them out of the landfill, and then just kind of use them until they literally like die on you. I wash them after every client or every room that I am using it in, and just to keep it clean and fresh. I usually will toss it right in with my dirty towels and rags and things, right in the laundry. I always like to keep a little bit of sanitizer in my caddy because it's really great if I am in a home where I am needing to clean dry erase boards. It's going to get the marker off of the dry erase board. I always keep, now I buy them in like a box of like 200 gloves. So this is just like a plastic bag from one of the packs of gloves. but I always keep rubber gloves on me. I always like to have the disposable kind. I don't like the washable, reusable kind as far as this goes, because I like to maintain cleanliness between homes and between rooms and things. I also don't like the powdery kind, so I always make sure to get a powder free. And then an essential item, you can get lots of different brands of these. They're just disposable wipes, great for cleaning toilets, great for cleaning the inside and outside of trash cans. Every single time you empty out a bag of trash, I always recommend wiping out the inside of your trash can. It's going to help maintain the cleanliness of it, really super quick and easy. And then this is just I don't have the bigger one of it. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. This is just like your traditional Lysol floor mop. So like if you have just like a regular hard surface, kind of like how my kitchen counters are, it's safe to use on that. I always like to keep a thing of baking soda inside my tote that I carry in addition to my caddy here. Also inside my tote, I forgot to share, I keep one of these. This is a knee pad. So it is actually one of those like athletic seat pads. So like if you sit in bleachers for a while and you don't want to get bleacher butt, like where it just hurts to sit for a long time, I love to carry these. So that way when I am at a client, I was looking for my little bag. I don't see it. Oh well. So typically what I'll do is I'll just lay a plastic grocery bag over this, and then I can go ahead and just sit on this or kneel on it when I'm cleaning showers. The plastic bag just keeps it clean, and then when I'm done, I just pull the bag off, toss it, and then this way it saves my knees, my joints. So that way I can continue to do my job for a very long time. And then this is my degreaser recipe. I always keep a bottle of that. It's great to get the inside of a shower, like the glass shower walls and doors. It'll get all that soap scum off of there. It's great for getting like marks off of walls and doors and things. And it's food safe too. So if you need the recipe for that, drop the word degreaser in the comments below, and I'll make sure to go ahead and tag you in that recipe and share that link with you right away. One of my newest favorite finds, I love this. Libman brand is great. I like, the more stuff I try of them, the more I love them. These are glass and mirror towels, and they're my new favorite microfiber towel, and that's the only thing that I will use on glass at this point, because it makes such a huge difference. I always do keep different colors and different textures of towels too. So the smaller ones are really great for me to put with my Swiffer mop. I just noticed it over in the corner over there, but I love to use these instead of a lot of like the disposables on the Swiffer mop. I only use the disposables when I'm doing a very dirty job and I definitely want to throw it away. But if it's just like a traditional mop job, I love to use these type of microfiber cloths, non-expensive. I'm pretty sure I got these at like Menards or something like that, like a Home Depot type of thing. And then I got some thicker microfibers. If the rule of thumb with microfibers is you should never be able to see light through it if you hold it up to a light. So that's why I typically don't like buying them online unless I know like the brand and can trust it. I always carry a squeegee. Now this one I actually got at the Dollar Tree. It's a great find. So when you find them at the Dollar Tree, go ahead and pick yourself up one. Definitely worth it. It's lasted me honestly a few years at this point, and it's really great. This is also another Dollar Tree find. So this is Armor All Leather Care. I don't run into leather furniture too often these days at my clients, but I do like to keep it handy just so when I have a leather surface to polish, I can go ahead and just spray this right on a microfiber cloth and just polish it up and dust it. So that way we're not wrecking the beautiful leather. So this is the, don't know if it's pronounced Weenan or Wyman, the glass cooktop. This is my favorite stuff. Now, I don't have a glass top stove, but if you've ever had one, you know that like if you just thought that you could just use regular schmegular glass cleaner and call it a day, you have stuff like that's just baked on, caked on, and stuck on. This is the only stuff that I know of. Now, there's other brands too that are great. This is just my personal favorite, but the glass cooktop cleansers is what you need. This one says heavy duty cleaner and polish. So it's like an all-in-one. You don't need separate cleaner and like a separate cleaner and a separate polish. Just get a both in one, because it's not like a used at all of my clients. I just keep it in my spare bag on the side. And then I always carry our Dawn Platinum. So either I would carry, now this is in my home, and I would carry the Dawn Power Wash, but I like to carry just like a small bottle of the Dawn because a little goes a long way. It's part of what I use in my degreaser, so that way I can fill as needed if I am tackling a really tough job and I kind of plow through all of that. I also, pretty raggedy looking, but it does the trick. I love to carry a foldable footstool because it's really handy to have. Sometimes I'll get to clients' homes and they just don't have a stable step stool, so I want to make sure that I always have one for that. And then I always make sure to carry a backup of vinegar. So what was in the big jug over there, I'll go ahead and carry like a little backup in my bag. So that's pretty much about it. And here, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I do always carry magic erasers. The Dollar Tree ones are pretty good. Right now I'm carrying the Mr. Clean magic eraser brand. I'm just digging through my little backup bag. The other thing that I do always carry now is chopsticks. So whenever I'm at like a restaurant and they have chopsticks, I'll take a pack home. Of course I can buy them too, but it's an excuse for me to go out to a restaurant. So I will take like a cloth, a rag or whatnot, and I'll go ahead and just wrap it around. Now let me move my towel so I can show you. So if you've ever struggled with getting like the cracks in your stove clean and wondered how the heck am I going to do it, that's the way to do it. So you're going to go ahead and just spray the fabric with a vinegar cleanser or maybe even your degreaser cleanser, wrap that around your chopstick, and then go ahead and just scrub it clean and it'll get all the funky stuff out of there. So tell me which one was your favorite. Tell me what you have tried. Tell me what you want to try, and drop any and all questions that you have. I love to hear from you guys. And thanks so much for checking it out today.